August 21st, 2025. Orlando City stood on the edge of history. This wasn't just another match, it was a battle for respect against Toluca, the champions of Mexico. The League's Cup offered a stage to prove they belonged among the elite. For Orlando, this was a chance to define their season, maybe their future. Every moment on the pitch was loaded with meaning. Toluca arrived as the standard bearers, their legacy intimidating. To beat them would be a seismic statement. The stakes, monumental. A loss would be honorable, but a win would be legendary. The stadium buzzed with tension. David versus Goliath, Florida's hopefuls against Mexico's giants. Orlando had earned this shot, but seizing it was another matter. They needed a hero to rise above the pressure. As the whistle blew, the match unfolded like a chess game. Cautious, strategic, neither side willing to blink first. Orlando defended with discipline. Toluca probed for weaknesses. The crowd waited, breath held for a spark. The night's hero was already in place, quietly waiting between the posts. The story was set. Could Orlando City break through, or would Toluca's legacy hold firm? The answer would come from the man guarding Orlando's goal. The battle for legacy had begun. From the first minute, Pedro Gallese was more than a goalkeeper. He was Orlando's anchor. Toluca attacked relentlessly, but Gallese stood tall, radiating calm and confidence. His saves weren't just stops, they were statements. In the first half, a Toluca shot seemed destined for the corner. Gallese's lightning dive denied it. Each save inspired his teammates, giving them belief. As Toluca pressed harder, Gallese's anticipation and positioning shone. He tipped a curling shot over the bar, making the difficult look routine. With every stop, he became a wall Toluca couldn't breach. The Mexican champions grew frustrated, second-guessing their shots. Orlando's defense fed off Gallese's energy, holding their shape under pressure. By the final whistle, the scoreboard read 0-0, a testament to Gallese's brilliance. He had carried Orlando to the brink of something special. 90 minutes, countless saves, and a team still standing. The match was still alive thanks to their keeper. Now, the drama would move to penalties. The penalty shootout began, football's cruelest test. Both teams lined up, nerves stretched to the breaking point. Orlando's first five, Ojeda, Jansson, Freeman, Gerbet, Smith, were flawless. Each penalty struck with precision. Toluca matched them, their shooters equally clinical. 5 for Orlando, 5 for Toluca. No mistakes, no nerves betrayed. The crowd's tension only grew as each shot found the net. 10 perfect penalties and still nothing separated the teams. The shootout moved to sudden death. One miss could end it all. The pressure was now immense, the margin for error gone. The focus shifted to the goalkeepers, especially Gallese. Would someone finally blink? The next kick could decide everything. The stadium was silent, the drama at its peak. The stage was set for a hero to emerge. Orlando's fate hung in the balance. All eyes turned to Gallese. Sudden death. Toluca's Nico Castro stepped up, the weight of his team on his shoulders. Gallese, unshaken, read the shot perfectly. Diving left, he parried it away. The stadium erupted. Orlando finally had the advantage. Now, Romero Enrique could win it for Orlando. The script seemed perfect. Gallese saves, Enrique scores. But pressure is a cruel companion. Enrique's shot missed the target, and the crowd's joy turned to disbelief. Toluca, moments from defeat, were back in it. Enrique sank to his knees, the opportunity lost. The shootout continued, the emotional roller coaster far from over. Orlando's dream was still alive, but the path was no longer clear. The drama had only intensified. Gallese's heroics had given hope, but the job wasn't done. The next kick would be even more crucial. The tension was unbearable. The night's outcome was still uncertain. The battle raged on. Enrique's miss shifted the mood. Hope replaced by anxiety. Orlando had been inches from victory. Now they faced renewed pressure. Toluca's Dominguez prepared for his penalty. All eyes on Gallese. The Orlando keeper's focus was unbreakable. The stadium held its breath. Could Gallese deliver again? The journey had come down to this dual striker versus keeper. The tension was suffocating. Orlando's resilience would be tested once more. The next moment could decide everything. Would Gallese rise again, or would Toluca seize the advantage? The fate of the match hung in the balance. The drama was at its peak. Dominguez struck. Gallese guessed right, diving left for another stunning save. The stadium exploded. 2 consecutive saves in sudden death. Gallese's legend was growing by the second, but the story wasn't finished. Now, Gallese himself would take Orlando's next penalty. The keeper who saved the game now had the chance to win it. He walked to the spot, calm and focused. The crowd watched in awe. Gallese struck low and hard. Goal, Orlando City had done it. Teammates swarmed him, the stadium in chaos. Gallese had saved 2 penalties and scored the winner. It was a performance for the ages. Orlando's dream was reality. The underdogs had toppled the champions. Gallese's name was etched in club history. The night belonged to El Pulpo. Orlando City had a new legend. This victory was more than a result. It was a turning point for Orlando City. They shattered expectations, proving they could beat the best. The win became a catalyst, fueling belief and ambition. Gallese's heroics inspired a new standard within the club. Orlando were no longer just hopefuls, they were giant killers. For Gallese, this night cemented his legacy as a club icon. His saves and winning penalty would be remembered for decades. The match became a symbol of MLS's growing strength. It showed that belief and brilliance can topple giants. For Orlando and their fans, August 21, 2025, would never be forgotten. El Pulpo's night changed everything. A new era had begun.